How are you all doing? Are you ready for this? Is episode number 3 of the good, the bad, and the ugly. Like the video while you're here. Subscribe. I know you just got in. Thank you. Thank you. This is our weekly wrap up where we see what's going on in Wisdomteethinger world. What are kids, young people, you, ages early teens to early 20s up to? Some of the news is good, some of the news is bad, and some is ugly. Let's get right into it. If you have, of course, if you have any news that you ran into, let me know and we'll feature it on the good, the bad, and the ugly. First, we're going to start off with amazing. Yeah, any weight loss is good when you're this heavy. Let's go.
Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight.
All right, all right. Look at this guy. Look at him. He has lost. Let's see. They said he lost. Okay, let's read it. Khalid bin is a Saudi Arabian man who in 2013 was found to be the heaviest person and the second heaviest person record. Oh, wow. That is pretty awesome that he was able to lose weight. Let's see.
This teenager used to weigh over 600 kilograms. That's over 1,300 pounds. And now he only weighs 68 kilograms or 150 pounds.
Oh, wow.
How did he do it? This is Khalid bin Mohsen Sharif from Saudi Arabia. The Saudi king heard about him and brought him to his home, where professional doctors, nutritionists, and physical trainers looked after him. In just 6 months, he lost 700 pounds and could walk for the first time in 5 years.
Wow.
Then 4 years later, he lost over 1,100 pounds and got surgery to remove any excess skin. For anybody out there on a weight loss journey, don't give up, because Khalid's story is proof that anything is possible.
That's right.
This is the
Don't
biggest
give
weight loss
up
in history.
If you're on a weight loss journey, Dr. D Nice is on a weight loss journey. It is a little different for you all because, you know, she's a perimenopausal woman, a whole doctor, totally different. Let me tell you, if you have weight to lose it now while you're young. Trust me on this one. Let's hop into the next news. Because this one is ISHOWSPEED. I've done a video on him before. You have seen the video where he was watching the girl sleep on Omegle. Omegle? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I never even heard of Omegle before I ran into it. And he was hospitalized. He was rushed to the hospital. I mean, when you saw these pictures and heard him.
Guys, I wanted to make this video if I die. Right now, I have one of the worst experiences I'm having it right now, guys.
Oh.
I can't even open up my eyes. I have this thing called a cluster headache right now. The most deadly headache disease. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I can't do anything right now.
Poor thing.
It hurts so bad, guys. It hurts so bad. I can't do anything, like anything.
Yeah, cluster headaches, you know, Dr. D Nice is a whole doctor. Tends to happen in the young, especially young men. And it is no joke. Sometimes we'll use, I mean, honestly, it just doesn't happen very often. I think I've treated like 2 people in my whole entire career as a doctor with it. Poor Speed.
Head hurts a little bit, but yeah. Peace out.
Okay.
Hello guys, quick update. I don't know what I have right now.
Sinus infection.
I'm about to go to surgery right now.
Surgery?
I love y'all boys so much, you know. I've been feeling shit, literally, just very bad. When I get back home, I'm gonna probably chill for travel for a bit because a lot is going on. Bye. When I get back home.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. There are a couple things I'm confused about. Is, you know, I'm not sure what the bandage across his head is, and I'm not sure what surgery he's referring to. He was, from what we were reported, he has a sinus infection and a cluster headache. I don't know any treatment of that requires surgery. Maybe we don't have all the information. Maybe, you know, sometimes when people are not as medical. They don't say the history as well. And oftentimes people don't even know what's going on that they report and stuff. Either way, I'm so glad ISHOWSPEED is better. As far as I know, I heard he is out of the hospital. And, you know, if you ever have any medical emergency headaches, especially if they're the worst headache of your life, if you're having symptoms where you can't see, can't talk, any neurological symptoms that change in your brain's function and thought process and ability to move your body, you need to go immediately to the emergency room. They can help sort out the reason. You shouldn't sort it out at home by yourself. We'll pray for ISHOWSPEED. Hopefully you're at home getting speedy recovery. He's like, there's something about him I'm drawn to. You know, Dr. D Nice got a butt. I have 3 boys. And so there's something about him. I know he can, ISHOWSPEED can be a little over the top, but something about him appeals to me. I like ISHOWSPEED. All right. And his barking. All right, here we go. This guy. Have you heard of him? Hero is his name. Oh, man. Man, that was ridiculous. That was crazy. This is his name. Hero. Hero DW. If you follow him, you should follow him on YouTube. He has the coolest videos. He's like Spider-Man, for real. And he's wholesome. I like watching his videos. I've watched 1 or 2 of them. I have no idea how he happened in my timeline. You know the thing, the video suggestions that I watch him. He's a cool guy. Follow him. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you put in Hero DW, it'll pop up. This is a good news. This is good. You all let me know too whether you think any of these are the good, the bad, or the ugly. This one is a good news for sure. I say ISHOWSPEED news was bad because he's in a bad situation. Oh, this one is super sad. I know we don't have a sad section. This one hit me. I watched Euphoria, the first season, and did I watch the second season? First one for sure. It was a little too dark for me, you know. I like happy things, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch one of the full episodes, and this was one of the characters that I really resonated with. This guy, Angus Cloud, and unfortunately, life was imitating art. He was struggling with drug use, and the word is that he died of an overdose. And this was shortly after his dad died. Pretty sad. Keep him and his keep his family in your prayers. I have several videos out there where we talk about suicide. I know, listen, where we talk about it. I always wonder what we can say on YouTube and what we can't, but I'm coming from a physician perspective. I have several videos out there where we talk about depression. I don't know. Yes, I have one out there also about abuse, drug abuse too. I'm digging. There's so many videos. Go looking. If there's something you're struggling with, please hop in. All right. Oh, this is good news for sure. Look at that. Woo, 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 woo. I see you, girl. It's so good to see Wisdomteethingers excelling at the things they do. If you have any videos of you excelling, if you tag me in it on Instagram, you send it to me, whatever, we will post it and throw it up on the screen for sure. Especially if you already have it posted on Instagram. Instagram, I find, is better to review these things. If you have it posted, just tag Wisdomteethinger in it or send it to our DMs, and I will for sure feature you on our weekly episodes of The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly. That one is good news for sure. All right, let's go. Let's see what we got. This is crazy. What? What is that saying? Footage show 12 teens brutally attack a 34-year-old man outside of Cleveland gas station? What in the world?
Are well aware that the city is dealing with a crime issue, especially when it comes to gun violence and car theft. But now they're focusing on the youth after a dozen teens ages 12 to 16 were arrested early Tuesday morning.
What we're dealing with today in the streets of Cleveland are urban terrorists. Let's not make no bones about it. Urban terrorists. What you saw on that screen was terrorism. That's what we have experienced in the last month in the 5th District. Terrorism, people afraid to sit on their front porches, people afraid to go to church.
Police believe these teens are part of a gang called the Kia Boys, with all 3 cars seen in the back of this footage having been stolen. You can see them brutally beat a 34-year-old man who was just sitting outside of a gas station. Mayor Justin Bibb says now is the time for parents and guardians to step up and make sure their kids aren't part of this deadly
What in the
problem.
world?
Cleveland officials are well aware that the city is dealing with a crime issue.
Oh, man. That is ugly. What is going... Yesterday's video, I talked about the influence of music on our kids out. You all out there, there's an absence of fathers in general. You may have a dad. You may like, no, Dr. D Nice, I've got a dad. I know who he is. There's a lot of your peers out there that don't have no father, that don't have a good influence, nobody reining them in. And then on top of it, people are just not connected spiritually to anything. I mean, I am a Christian and I feel being a Christian is superior. The truth is, at this point, connect to something that is going to reel you in, that is going to have you have some sort of moral base. And unfortunately, a lot of these kids out there just running out feral, like wild animal. This is, oh, where do they get those guns? What is going on? Man, that is ugly for sure. I feel like this one deserves a get your mind right and your body tight. Let's do it.
Mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight.
Yes, that one deserved a get your mind right. All right, next one. What's we got? What is it? This is good. This is good. This guy is committed to his education. He won a whole gold medal and showed up to school the next day. Everybody's happy too. Man, I'm sure those girls are like, what's up? Hey, Miss Cotton. No, I don't know what his name is. What is his name? If you know his name, he's from Ireland. Put his name in the chat. Whole school came out. That's got to be the principal. He's saying the school's got a dog too. All right, it's got to be the principal. Thank you, man. Good job. Good job. We're so proud of you. You represented your school well. Appreciate you. Oh, wow. That is too cool. If you know his name, let's see. One thing about Ireland is we'll always celebrate our own. Maybe I click on it and see what we get. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see who this young man is. Let's check him out. Okay, we'll stalk his Instagram for a little bit. Been practicing boxing. You know, oh, you all know Tade, the guy that does our thumbnail. He's a boxer. Let's see if we can find Tade. Since we stalking boxers here, let's find Tade's And shout him out too. He's a young man. He's Wisdomteethinger age. Raving. Taking a little bit. Okay, here you go. I'll see Tade. What's up, Tade? He's a boxer. You all be sure and follow him on the Raving _Wolf. Amazing guy. He does our thumbnail. Amazing young artist, amazing boxer. I don't even think he's lost a match yet. All right. Let's get back to our digging into Wisdomteethinger, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, where were we? Let's get back. This one is... This is ugly for absolute sure. Texas mom uses her daughter, her 14, as a human shield following high-speed chase with the police.
Lot on Cullen, just certainly this was a very intense situation. I was able to speak to one of the deputies who was on scene today, and she told me that Tanisha Henry got out of the car and pretty much immediately put this young woman in a headlock. Herself and the other deputies on scene didn't know who that person was at the time.
Oh, wow.
At that point, I 100% believed that we had a hostage situation.
Not just a hostage, but a teen girl being used as a first line of defense against police. It wasn't the first time last Thursday night that law enforcement says Tanisha Henry, a theft suspect, put her daughter in harm's way. She led them on a more than 25-mile chase with speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour.
At a point, she did end up exiting and going the wrong.
Certainly off the beltway, and her car ran out of gas. That's according to the Precinct 8 Constable's office. Woman's upset daughter, who was begging her to stop, was not hit.
The nerves are there, obviously. It was an emotional situation.
Henry was cuffed and taken to jail. A search of the car turned up debit and credit cards, social security cards, health insurance cards, and driver's licenses that law enforcement say were not issued to Henry. Peters is grateful that the situation ended like it did.
Not only do we want to go home, but we want to make sure everybody else goes home as well.
Oh, wow. There's a Bible verse that pops in my head that I remember. Can a woman forget the child of her womb? She may, but God will never forget you. This person birthed this whole daughter, her 15-year-old daughter, and she out there committing crimes. And when she get caught, she throws her daughter in front of her? Where they do that at? What is going on with these people? Man. Okay, let's keep it going. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I can pretty much say that that was ugly. Oh. This one. Why did I feel like I skipped over one? Oh yeah, we got to talk about the young man that drowned. Oh, this is so sad. Jumped in a lake and got electrocuted. Did you all hear this? Y'all heard about it, right? Who knows? It was, let's see. 24-year-old man has passed away after jumping off a dock into Lake Lanier on Thursday. According to Georgia Department of Natural Resources, the man, later identified as #Thomas Milner, died after he was shocked by electricity in the water. Imagine just going for a swim, trying to cool down from the summer heat. You jump into the water and electrocuted? Oh, man. What do you do? There's nothing you could do to prevent this. Like, I'm so confused. People heard screaming. Let me go back to people heard screaming from the dock. Somebody went in, looks like, there you go. Somebody tried to save him and had to turn around and went to turn off the power. That's the part I was confused about. What power did they turn off? How did they know to turn off a power? I'm so confused about this story. I really wish I could get more information. Unfortunately, though, Thomas did not make it. Imagine just cooling off from the summer heat and jumping into a lake and electric. That is not something I expect to happen. Once again, I'm confused. If anybody have any more details about the story, let me know. How do you get electrocuted? How was the person able to shut off the power? Did somebody have some electrical thing put in the water right where he was? I'm confused. I'm praying for his family. This is just absolutely unexpected loss. And our last story, this is a good one. You know, we got to end on a good note. This one, Florida man who went viral from driving drunk girl home tells public don't praise him. It should be normal. Here's the footage. Let's just watch it together.
Hey, Mommy. Mommy, I'm so sorry.
Hi, my name is Ronnie. I am sober. I drove her home. My girlfriend's in the car.
Hey, Ronnie. He's sober. He drove her home. His girlfriend's in the car. Thank you, Ronnie, for being a good stand-up guy.
Hi, my name is Ronnie, and if you're watching this, you're probably coming from Daisy's page. So first of all, I just want to say thank you for all the kind comments, all the private messages, and everything, all the attention. That video is like 5 months old, and I did not expect her to post that. What I did out of the kindness of my heart. I wasn't expecting anything in return. But now that I am here and that I have the 10 minutes of fame, I wanted to take this time to say that what I'm doing, it shouldn't be praised. It shouldn't be something that's out of the ordinary, that people step out of their way to go to that person's page and be like, thank you for what you did. It should be the normal. It should be the standard. I was always told while growing up that if you are in the position to help, or you have the ability to help, then you need to help, regardless of what it is. If it doesn't inconvenience you, do it. I didn't inconvenience me, and I did it. Just work on it. Make what I did the normal thing to do. Hi, my name is Ronnie, and if you're watching this, you're probably coming from Daisy.
Oh, that is so cool. What, Twisted Fate 15, do you think Christians can watch Naruto? Give me 1 second, let me wrap this up, and I'll let you know what I think for sure. That's so cool. Ronnie, I appreciate you. You know, when you see situations like this, you're like, you know, there's hope. People are out there just truly good. And, you know, after we saw that story before, the story before that one, the mom that used her kid as a blockade, those kids in Cleveland that attacked the person in the middle of a gas station. When you see stuff like that, then you're like, you know, when you see Ronnie, there is hope for humanity. Okay, somebody in the chat asked, do you think Christians can watch Naruto? I struggle with that one. I'm not gonna lie. Twisted Fate 15. I'm gonna tell you, I am an absolute Naruto fan. Where's my headband? My son had moved it. I keep my headband in my streaming decks here. And I watched the entire Naruto about twice. Now, the baby Naruto and Shippuden twice. And I really enjoy it because there's a moral to it. There's goodness in it. There's camaraderie, people helping people, learning how to be disciplined and caring for yourself and caring for each other. And just, I appreciate the show. So that's one hand. Then there's the other part of it where there is a lot of occult things. They're not worshiping God. They're not acknowledging that God exists. I mean, if it starts as a jump off point, did you say Baruto? Oh, well, I started watching part of Baruto too. I didn't watch the whole thing. I got bored. I kept giving it a try. I think we were like in episode number 100 and something, and each time I'm like, I'm gonna give it one more shot. I'm gonna give it one more shot. And each episode just bothered me, and I want to say no, we shouldn't watch it. But then at the time when I watched it, it really made me, even as a grown woman, it made me think about my Christianity. It made me think about how I was treating other people. It made me think about how committed am I to, Naruto had, it's my ninja way. It made me think about how committed am I to my purpose in life. They're really good, solid messages in Naruto. Boruto, I was still struggling to find what they trying to teach me. And that's part of it. I just couldn't figure out what they were trying to teach me. And, Boruto for sure, I feel like got deeper into the whole, more occulty type thing, weird gods, weird powers. I'm sorry, if I don't have a direct answer, that's something you're going to really have to sit down and think and pray about. There are other even more impressive, there are other places to learn camaraderie, to learn how to be focused on what you need to do, to stick to a task and accomplish it. There's so many other places to learn that. That's the reason I wanted to be a Christian, is to save people like Naruto. Yeah. See, sometimes these things are so complex, because there is something that I studied the other day when I found out that not every good and perfect gifts come from above. That's a Bible verse that says, so everything good that people put out there, it can only come from one place. The devil has nothing good to teach us. There is light in a lot of things that we tend to shy away from and think, there's absolutely no way they could be anything that I could learn anything from that. There's light in here. The danger comes, though, with some people when they go dabbling in these things and get caught up in it. For example, I know maybe a lot of people play around with Naruto, and then they get really caught up. They miss the goodness in it and maybe get caught up in the whole the different gods that are out in the show, or the different beliefs that they have, and get a little confused. If it's used as a springboard to lead you to something, oh man, these things can be complicated. Pray about it and seek God's guidance more than anything. I will say, typically I would sit down and watch Naruto once every Saturday evening after the Sabbath. Me and my son one of my sons will watch Naruto and just binge watch it for fun, a good relaxing afternoon. I haven't done that in a while. I just haven't felt the need to. I felt so torn about watching it, and I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Did what I know I was kind of going roundabout, and typically I like to be very direct with my answer. I have a whole video that I went through the whole thing, should Christians watch Naruto? I have a video on that. If you look on my Naruto playlist, and because I know it's something that a lot of you all watch, and even anime. I don't know. All right, I said I don't know a whole lot. Okay, the only problem I have with Naruto is that it became a god in my life. Yeah, it can be obsessive. I'm a whole doctor, and at lunchtime, I couldn't wait for lunchtime to come, and I sat and I would binge watch as many episodes I could. If I had a break in my day, I'd binge watch it. I would use Naruto as just a way to relax when things were stressful. I wouldn't say it was elevated to a god, but I can see where people are obsessed with Naruto. I can see where that, if something becomes a god in your life, for sure, it needs to be removed, because there is only one God. God is the one that loves and cares for you. He has created you. He's made you in his image. He knows exactly what you need, and that's the only person that you should really focus on and elevate to that worship status. Everything else is, who's your favorite character? Okay, I like Kakashi Sensei. I like Sasuke. And I think those two, Neji, Neji, I'm trying to see. Okay. Who is my, All right, I'm just saying Kakashi. All right, Kakashi Sensei. That's my favorite. He's so suave. He's so cool. And he just seems to know everything to me. And care and love and mysterious. People love mysterious people. And the mystery about him is what made me drawn to Kakashi. Who's your favorite character? Twisted Fate 15. Who's your fave? I'll give you a second. I know there's a delay in the stream. No way I have a Kakashi shirt on right now. He's the best. Kakashi is the best. Kakashi Sensei. Who's your favorite? Is that your favorite also? I'll wait for you to answer. I'm so glad you dropped in. I go live. Have you come in before? Are you subscribed to the channel? I don't know if I haven't seen your name in the chat before. If you haven't, subscribe. Every Wednesday, Kakashi got to deal with that. Oh yeah, he does for sure have a lust problem. He needs to put those books away. Jiraiya. Okay. Jiraiya, okay. But Jiraiya is the one that got him hooked on those books. So there you go. And Obito, okay. Obito, I can see where he redeemed himself at the end. That was, yeah, I can see where you'd be drawn to him. Yeah. He kind of on the wrong path for so long, and in the very end he redeemed himself and showed that there was still good inside. I like that. I say if I had to pick, I would pick Obito over Jiraiya. I see that. Okay. Make sure you subscribe. So I go live every Wednesday, sometime in the evening, afternoon time. I know Jiraiya got to deal with that more. He did. I'm so glad Naruto did not pick up his bad habits. He tried, but oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm here every Wednesday. I go live, and where I usually will talk about a specific subject. Yesterday, I talked about the effects of music on the young developing brain, the specific message that they have for you. And then every Thursday, I will hop in and talk about what's happening in pop culture related to Wisdomteethinger age. Wisdomteethingers is early teens to early 20s. Yeah, so Twisted Fate 15, so happy you dropped in. Typically, I would love to hang out a little longer on a Thursday afternoon. That was the plan anyway. Today, I do have something scheduled that I have to run and go do. I really appreciate you dropping in. Love having a conversation about Naruto. Check out my Naruto playlist. And the next time I'm live, we can continue our conversation. Like I said, it's usually Wednesday and sometime like between 8:30 and 9 in the evening. And then on Thursdays, I'll pop in like 6. Today, I just came in a little early. Typically, I'll come in about like 6:37, something like that. But thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you. Good having a conversation. Now I'm gonna have to, it's been a while since I watched Naruto. Not long. And thank you for bringing back some good memories. And next time I'll have my headband when we start up the conversation. We can talk for a while about Naruto. I really love that little ninja. I tried to watch some other anime, even Boruto, and I just couldn't. I just focus on Naruto right now. I like Naruto because also have a Ren in my life, which is my dog. And if he ever passed, I don't know what I would do. LOL. For sure. Nice talking to you. Yeah, well, I pray that nothing ever happens to your dog. It's important to have something that loves and cares for you. That is so important in human relationship. Just human connection and just anything that just loves and cares for you and is appreciative of your presence. I'm glad you have a dog that, what's your dog's name before I go? What's your dog's name? For sure. Nice to talk. What's your dog's name? I'll wait till you get in there and then I'm gonna have to go after that. I'll wait till you put it in there. What's up? Did you hear me? For sure, talk. All right. I'm waiting for Twisted Fate to tell us what his dog's name, and then I'm out for real. I've got to, y'all want to know what I'm about to do? And you'll know about this later. I have to go and prep for my colonoscopy. I'm gonna have a colonoscopy tomorrow. But we're out. And before I leave, I always have to leave you with this message to smile. Jesus loves you. I appreciate you all so much. All right, take care.
Get your mind right
and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Get your mind right and your body tight. Oh, wait. What did you say? I will for sure stop by next time. All right. Bye, everyone. Take care.